find it kind of ironic that when I was on the search for my authenticity and just like my style in general, how I presented myself and dressed myself, like on that search to finding out who I really am, I actually looked for external validation, funny enough. And it should have been a no-brainer to me that I wasn't going to get it if I actually decided to be myself, because as a person I'm just very eccentric. I'm very different from a lot of the people that surround me, especially family. So something like praise, validation, popularity wasn't exactly the first thing that you would think would come to mind on my list of wants, right? But it was there. And obviously it has to do with this subconscious want to feel desired, to feel whole, to feel community when you are nothing but your bare self. Obviously I didn't end up getting it, and it's cliche, but I let it get to me. I let it invade my sense of self-worth, and I thought that, like a lot of the times, I thought that I was the problem and that people's actions towards me, people's hurtful words actually mean something, when obviously it didn't. It's so easy to get caught up in this fantasy of, oh, maybe they will accept me for who I am, maybe they will be okay with how I present myself, when generally that's just not going to be the case in a world that is still so far behind this idea of accepting each other wholly, no matter your gender, your sexuality, your interests, etc. So I had to find my own way, and I had to relearn how to not give a fuck. And I say relearn because when I was younger and before I was forced to conform to the world standards, I was so carefree. I didn't actually care about what people thought of me. I just cared about when is my favorite TV show gonna start playing again, right? When can I sit with my toys and play with them, right? All my niche little collectibles. I know some of you guys know LPS, that was my shit. So I had to learn how to not give a fuck. And that process of becoming more whole and actually like integrating my inner child with myself has been so healing. But you also need to understand that all those people around you that slander you for maybe the way that you dress, or say that you're too weird or you're too this and that, they don't even love themselves, because if they did love themselves, they wouldn't also hold themselves to the same standard that society wants them to be at, right? They wouldn't put on makeup every day to look as conventionally attractive as possible, or dress in a certain way to just get positive reactions from other people. They wouldn't be a man that just convulses in toxic masculinity just so he can get approval from his peers. If they love themselves, they wouldn't display any of those archetypes. So if they can't even love themselves, why would they love you? You're supposed to set the example for other people that do actually want to come into their own at some point. You're supposed to be that light, that shining, guiding light. But most of the time, that community that you want, especially if you live around very close-minded people, it's just not going to be there. And it's not a fault of yours, and it's cliche for me to be saying this, but it is a strong reminder. It has nothing to do with you as a person. There is no fault that you've made. People around you have been brought up to believe a certain thing, and they will never ever make the effort to change it, because they are comfortable in this hierarchy that has been created wherever they can find a spot. So this is my message to you. Don't go searching for external validation. Don't cut out your creativity just so others will approve of you.